Jupiter in the 5th house. Ancient Astrology, Libra Terrace. Jupiter in the 5th house indicates a great increase in prosperity. In its own house, terms and exaltations are in the house of the sun. He makes the native honored in important public affairs. If Mars is favorable to this aspect, it will indicate generals with power of life and death. If Mercury and Moon are in this aspect without Mars, this will make agents or account keepers for kings. But Venus alone, an aspect from any direction, will make an immoderate fortunate. But if Jupiter is in conjunction with Mars, as we said above, the native will be outstanding in regal power, with all his pronouncements will be accepted as it from a holy writ. The one who has Jupiter in this house will have strong body and healthy bones. If Jupiter comes into aspect with a waxing moon, this will create men of almost divine and immortal nature. This happens when the moon is moving forward in Jupiter. It is difficult to observe this. If Jupiter is in the north and the waxing and full moon comes into aspect moving from the east with Jupiter on its own house or exaltation in the signs in which he rejoices, the result is unconquered generals who govern the whole world. This is especially true if the sun is in his exaltation, is in a trine aspect to Jupiter. If Jupiter rejoices by day, then aspected by Sun or Saturn, especially if he is a morning rising. If Jupiter is in this house aspect to the waning moon, this will make men of decent character, raised in the honor of moderate positions, never suffer in poverty. But if the waxing moon is an aspect to Jupiter in this house, it will make administrators, consultants, often regularly elected councils, especially in a diurnal chart. Mercury in this aspect indicates a long life. He will provide children of both sexes or twins, especially if the ruler of the chart or of the ascendant in this sign in which the ruler of the chart is located. But if Jupiter is in a nocturnal chart in opposition to the giver of life, for Jupiter does not rejoice in a nocturnal chart, subtract 12 years from allotted span of life. If in a nocturnal chart, Mars or Venus or the moon are unfavorably aspected to Jupiter, the native will suffer great afflictions according to the nature of the signs. If Jupiter is in a human sign, according to the nature of the signs, the native will be oversexed and driven by insane desires and monstrous loves, behaving like women. In 4-footed signs, they will be hunters and lovers of wild beasts who delight in lonely forests, who are involved in continual troubles. Jupiter and earth signs make gardeners of men, or men wishing to know more of this loud of human nature. In watery signs, he makes them fishermen, and those who make a living around waters, swamps, seas, and hard-working and live from their own skills. If Jupiter is in the 5th house in a nocturnal chart with Mars, Venus, and the moon opposed to him, and if the moon is moving away from him, it indicates a changeable life and frequent periods of misery. This misfortune was somewhat lessened if the receding moon is in aspect to Venus. But the receding moon is an aspect to no planet. The great misfortunes, difficulties, and miseries are indicated. If the receding moon in some way comes in opposition or square aspect to the Mars, this indicates a violent death according to the nature of the signs. For if Mars is in opposition to the receding moon in a nocturnal chart, quarrels, dangers, struggles are indicated. Also by inferiority. By night, this sign, Jupiter, often predicts dire catastrophes. Thank you for listening. I will have more of Libra Terrace and Jupiter in the houses. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.